how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
Well, hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome. Salute to everyone who in the chat right now. Salute. Yeah, I wanted to real quick do just a quick tribute to Mo3, Texas' very own Mo3, because today it is his birthday. So I just want to do a quick tribute to him, shout him out and everything, because even though the things that happened to Mo3, even to this day, everybody in Texas, we're still mourning the loss of him. You know what I'm saying? Believe it or not, even though Mo3 was caught up in some things, he did do a lot for the city too, especially for the hood and stuff like that. He did do a whole lot and stuff. So I just want to just quickly pay tribute to him. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, y'all, appreciate you tuning in today. We got another wonderful show and tune today. I appreciate y'all being here. It's gonna be an interesting one. Now, our very own State Gang Rush had inspired this show today. This show, we're going to talk about old Superhead. I'm going to talk about old Superhead. So, Superhead have been hitting the social media lately and stuff, right? She has started a new podcast show as well, too. So on her new podcast show, she was talking about something very, very interesting. So a lot of content creators been reviewing it. I haven't reviewed it yet. I haven't even reviewed the podcast, so I don't even know what to expect with this show. So we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna give you my review, and we're just gonna go from there. How about that, y'all? Sound like a plan? Let's do it. All right. But first, let's go ahead and shout out everyone in the chat today. Hope y'all had a really, really good day today. Hope your day was very productive as well today too. My day was extremely busy because I had a lot of work to catch up on after the holidays stuff. So it was really, really busy. So yeah. Room Shaker, what's up with it? Rush, what's up with it? What's up with it? State Gang Assemble. Rico, what's up with it? Appreciate you tuning in, homie. Nanya, what it do? Salute, man. What it do, homie? Lawrence, what's up with it, bro? Appreciate you tuning in as well, too. And guess who done fell in the building, y'all? PMP in the building. State Gang PMP. State Gang is how international state gang. Straight for Canada. Eh? What's up with it, bro? Salute to you, homie. Appreciate you tuning in as well too to the show. Like I say, y'all, we this is gonna be interesting for real. I believe it's gonna be very interesting. So let me go ahead and pull this thing up, pull up this debacle what this woman talking about. Apparently, so Rush, I blame the show on you, by the way, too, bro. I blame the show on you, bro. So let's see what Superhead talking about. All right, let's see what she's talking about. Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, before I start this video, right? Y'all do realize that Superhead changed her name again, right? She changed it to some crazy name. I forgot what name it is, but she changed it to some new crazy name, Elizabeth or whatever her name is. So she's going by another name now. So, but let's do this thing. Hey, Kay, what's up with it? Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you. Yeah, let's go and jump into this, y'all. This finna be crazy. I already know she finna say something crazy for real. But let's do it, y'all. Let's do it. Shoot.
So I have a lot to say about it, obviously. I have a lot of experience with it. And my earliest experience with slut-shaming actually comes from my mother. From the time I was, I think, like 11 or so.
Okay.
Because slut-shaming a lot of times has nothing to do with sex. It didn't have anything to do with my sex. I was 11. Sometimes it comes from other people's hangups about sex and their experiences with it. their bad experiences, their own slut shaming histories. And I learned from a very early age. The first time I was called a whore, I was just 11 years old playing with boys, playing jacks with boys on the playground.
Wow.
That's
What dude is calling you a hoe at 11? What the Hold on. What dude is calling her a hoe at 11 though? At 11 years old. What the hell? Them dudes ain't even thinking about that. Them dudes is not even thinking about calling her that. I don't understand where she getting that from. I don't know. Hold on, let me move this banner out the way. Move, banner. Hold on, let me put this banner back up real quick so I can adjust this. All right, that should be better. All right, cool. Bye, banner. But yeah, I don't. What dude is calling her a hoe at 11? I don't. Let's go.
That's all I had to do, was be a girl in a circle of boys playing jacks on the playground. So
That was a fire game, by the way.
yo, jacks?
Yeah.
Yo, I could kick your ass in some jacks,
I
bro.
mean, get it right now. Like, I'm
Like
good.
somebody Amazon me some
Yeah.
jacks. But it could be something as simple as that. So I'm going to talk about that a little later and kind of get into my history with slut shaming, how I've been able to withstand and kind of traverse that whole thing. A lot of it's just, it's so asinine and so stupid. But before we go into all of that, I want to get to our callers and see what they have to say.
Cool.
Yeah?
I'll bring some of our friends on the line.
Before you do that, hold up. PMP. Now, are you sure, 100% certain that Superhead know who she is and she's fully embracing it? Are you 100% sure that she knows that? Are you sure? I mean, are you positive? Are you 200% positive that Superhead knows who she is? She knows how I did it and she's walking in her purpose. Are you sure? Or is all of this is just a facade for her? Just to make money? Because if that be the case, if she know who she is, then why is she changing her name not once, not twice, but 3 times she done changed her identity for a person who know 100% sure that she know who she is? I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying. Oh, you say you saw Vlad? Vlad interviews don't even count. His interviews don't even count. But let's hear what the callers got to say about this.
Okay, so we have our friend Gotham Gem on the line. She has a question about slut shaming. Gotham Gem, are you there?
I'm here.
And what's your question for Elizabeth?
So my question is, what do you do when a guy you just met makes creepy statements?
Holy shit. He must got on eCam. Y'all see that dude graphic right here? They must got eCam like Urban. I could do that. Hey, I could do that for real though. The cool though, y'all, if I wanted to. I could do all of that. Oh goodness. PLP, you talking about, bro, that's what hoes do. Reinvent themselves every 2 years. She's true to the form. All right, bro. Gotcha.
That slut shames women and attempts to rationalize them being raped. Do you patiently educate him or quickly escape the red flags?
Good question. I have a question for you. Are you...
Superhead. Hold on, real quick, Superhead, real quick. Time out. Flag on the play. Superhead. Whenever a caller asks you a question, you're supposed to respond to the question. You're not supposed to rebuttal. All right? Somebody needs to teach her proper interview etiquettes. If someone asks you a question, you need to respond to the question first. Then you follow up with a question, not Hold up. Well, let me ask you a question, because when you do things like that, you're doing what is known as deflecting. All right. I'm just saying. But go ahead and deflect it. Go on, girl.
A professor of some sort?
I am not.
Okay, so
I'm just.
Let me rewind.
I have
back.
a question for you. Are you a professor of some sort?
I am not.
Okay, so we're
I'm
not
just
educating men for free. We're done.
Oh.
Like, we're done. First of all, we just met him. We don't know him. We are not professional educators. We don't have. Do you have time? Because I don't have time.
Not at all.
Okay.
And
we don't have time. We're done. It's not your job. And I think it's important for us to, especially as we meet men and start getting to know men, that we realize that men are not our job. And it's not our job to raise them, to teach them, to change them, to better them in any way. It's not your job. And you just met him. So he's literally not even a part of your life at all.
Bro, what is she talking about? Did I miss something? Hold on, I'm confused. What is she talking about? Are y'all getting what she's saying? Because I done totally missed it. I done missed it. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Maybe I need to rewind and hear this question again, because I maybe I missed something. Hold on. I'm gonna rewind it back, y'all. I don't know. Let's go back. Let's go all the way back to the beginning so I can get the understanding. Hold up.
escape the red flags.
Good question.
Okay. Let's rewind it back further.
I'm here.
And what's your question for Elizabeth?
So my question is, what do you do when a guy you just met makes creepy statements that slut shames women and attempts to rationalize them being raped? Do you patiently educate him or quickly escape the red flags?
Good question. I have a question for you. Are you a professor of some sort?
I am not.
Okay, so we're not educating men for free. We're done.
Oh.
Like, we're done. First of all, we just met him. We don't know him. We are not professional educators. We don't have. Do you have time? Because I don't have time.
Not at all.
Okay.
And
we don't have time. We're done. It's not your job. And I think it's important for us to, especially as we meet men and start getting to know men, that we realize that men are not our job. And it's not our job to raise them, to teach them, to change them, to better them in any way. It's not your job. And you just met him. So he's literally not even a part of your life at all. And he can't be a part of your life because he's got some probably very antiquated ways at looking at sexuality with women. So he can't be part of your life, right?
Correct. Yeah, we went on one date, and a couple of days later, we were having a conversation about women being pressured to do things sexually. He proceeds to say, if a woman allows a man to give her head, but she doesn't let him hit, she deserves what she gets.
What?
So,
first of all, arrest this man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, sir, you are under arrest. Like, what do you mean?
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Okay, so now the conversation is getting interesting, all right? The conversation getting interesting, okay? So now she's now saying that, hey, she was talking to this guy, right? This guy was saying that, hey, if you end up giving me head, but I don't hit it, then you deserve what's coming to you next, right? To be honest with y'all, this actually opens up into a very interesting dialogue, all right? A very interesting. So let me ask y'all this. Based on y'all sexual experience, men and women, right? First of all, with the men, if a woman were to give you head, right? If a woman were to give you head, but not have sex with you, will you be upset? That's the question for the men. Question for the women. as you giving that dude head, right, is your expectation is for y'all to engage in sex after that? Is that y'all expectation to engage in sex after that? I want to pick your brain on this one. I'm gonna pick your brain on this one. Okay, say she just said you're not here to better your man. Oh man. Trey, what's up with it, bro? What's up with it? Oh man. Yeah, the look on my face says it all. Oh. Did PMP talk about she's a smart hoe, so be careful. Rush, we can't make this up, bro. Trey said this. He said, nope, give me head till I'm dead. Trey to say, I'm good. Yikes. Oh goodness. But yeah, I mean, this opens up an interesting dialogue too, by the way, about the expectation of sex. Because to be honest with y'all, I'm laughing and joking about it, but to be honest with y'all, there are real life situations that actually happen like this for real. There are actually men who have this mentality for real though. And I'm not saying this in a simpish sort of way. I'm just being realistic about it. There are men that are out there, they have an expectation. If you're giving me head and stuff like that, right? His expectation that he's gonna hit it later. If it doesn't happen, then he gets upset. There are men who will literally get triggered and get upset about that. And men who will literally take it to the street and they feel like that since they're engaging in sex or they're considered to sex based on her agreeing to give him head, right? In their mind, they're thinking that since she consented to that, then that means that she's consented to the overall full sexual experience. And this leads to the man to be aggressive. And it ultimately end up to, what they're talking about, which is the R word, allegedly. Then even on that too, let me ask y'all this too, everyone in the chat, let me ask y'all this too. Do y'all think that it's really considered the R word when both parties have consented to having a sexual encounter? Do y'all really think that's what it is? Go ahead, put it in the chat. I want to pick your brain on this one a little bit. Yeah, I want to pick your brain a little bit. Go ahead, put it in the chat. I want to pick your brain. Very curious. Do y'all believe that, in other words, that sex still should happen even after the woman has given this dude head? Or it could be vice versa. The dude could give the woman head and stuff, right? Then I say, after when she one of them they did what they did, they be like, okay, I'm good. Then one of y'all be looking crazy like, huh? So yeah, I want to pick y'all brain on this one. I call her looking crazy as hell too. She know what she's talking about. Gotcha. But let's continue, y'all. Let's continue. Let's continue with this conversation.
I believe in a one flag rule. I haven't always followed this rule, and whenever I haven't followed this rule, I've always regretted it. Always. When I have followed this rule, I've never regretted it. One red flag on the play, game is over, we're done.
In flag football, they got like 2 flags on the side.
This ain't football. Okay? My eggs are drying up as we speak. We don't have time. One flag on the play. Okay? This is your flag.
Okay.
The game is over. Throw him back to the streets where he belongs. Agreed?
Done and done. Agreed. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Tell him I said, fuck him.
He is blocked and gone. Gone
Bye.
forever.
Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
All right, before she get to the next caller, Kay, she said, yes, there's an expectation of having sex afterwards. That's the expectation. What y'all think about that one? Go ahead, next caller.
Okay, we have our friend Jennifer on the line. Jennifer, are you here?
Yes.
Okay, and what's your question for Elizabeth?
How can I jump back into the dating scene and live my best life without slut shaming from my female friends?
What? Okay, so Jennifer, let's talk about this. The first half of your sentence is all about you. How can you jump into dating? And then the second part is all about other people without slut shaming from your female friends. First of all,
so this part right here, this is what I've been telling y'all about on my different shows that I do. The first part is about her have a personal acceptance, right? About whatever it is that she's trying to do. The second part is about having social acceptance and stuff. So, okay, continue.
your friends have nothing to do with your dating life. Your friends have nothing to do with your life at all, really. They only intersect where you want them to. You are a singular individual. You're not your friends. You're not what they think you should do. You're not what anybody, not just your friends, your family, society, anybody else. Do what's always do what's best for you. Never, ever, ever do what's best for other people. If you're jumping back into anything, including the dating scene, date however you want, have as much sex as you want, have no sex if you don't want to, I'm just going to say this to you though, you should date multiples. I'm going to always preach this. I'm going to always preach not putting all your eggs in one basket, dating multiple men at one time, very old fashioned, very Regency era, very dance card. You're going to
No, that's very modern day women-ish, ma'am. That is very modern day women-ish. But we're going to discuss it for a second. Go ahead, Superhead.
always want to do that. Doesn't mean you're having sex with all of them. Doesn't mean you're not having sex with all of them. Completely up to you. None of my business, that's for sure. And it's certainly not your friend's business at all.
Right. I agree. Well, thank you so much for that.
You're welcome.
All right, so real quick. So what do y'all think about this particular advice? Let me ask you men this, all right? If you're in the marketplace, right, and you're actually looking for a wife, not someone that's smash and dash, but an actual wife. You're looking for an actual wife. You're looking for that partner that's going to be with you for the rest of your life, right? Now, how do you feel about her being in the marketplace as well and dating multiple people at the same time while she's talking to you? How do you feel about that? Do you feel comfortable that she's doing that? Do you see her as being different or what? How do you feel about that? Because we know that let's be realistic. Men view women differently in the dating marketplace. All right, let's be real about it. Most men, when they hear women doing that they dating multiple people at the same time and stuff, on most men, the one man thing that comes into their head is that this woman's sitting up here smashing all these dudes, or if she's not smashing them, she's getting something out of them. She's getting something out of them. Whether it's sex, whether it's money, whether it's time, whether it's a free meal, she is getting something out of these dudes. So men be thinking about these things like, hold up. Now my mind and my mentality, I'm thinking that, hey, I'm trying to find a wife. I'm not trying to find a woman who's out there for the streets. I'm just saying. So yeah, so what y'all think about that? What y'all think? K said multiple is not a good idea. Dating multiple people is not a good idea. The PMP, he says she's the female Carrie Samuels, rest in peace, homie. She's going to take over representing the intelligent hoe. Oh, man. Oh, man. But I'm just saying, like, the average men be thinking about things like this, y'all, for real. And I'm talking about the ones who are actually out there in the market trying to look for a wife. I'm not talking about the ones who does, they're just out there and now they're doing the smashing and dashing and all the stuff there, or they don't believe in monogamous relationships, all right? I'm not talking about that. I'm exempting them. But I'm talking about the one who believe in monogamous relationship. They're trying to find a wife. They want to be part of a nucleus family household. What if it's the one, the man, woman, then they get some kids, they get married, have the white picket fence and all the stuff. That's what I'm talking about. All right.
Okay.
Have your friends ever been like, Alex, you're having too much sex. Stop it right away. Alex, this is the third girl you went out with in 3 months. You're a whore. Like, has anybody ever had this conversation with you?
Nah, I can't.
That dude capping. Cause look, to be honest, to be real, and this is just urban, y'all. This is urban. I have a set of friends that I call my brothers, right? We've been knowing each other since we grew up, like elementary school. We've been knowing each other, right? We was out there, of course, doing what we was doing and stuff, right? But when we became older, right, and we became more wiser, and we seen that we was still out there doing the same old thing and stuff, right? We hold each other accountable for that. So yeah, we be having that conversation like, bro, you can't be out there in that street like that no more, bro. You got to chill. You got to tone it down. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I understand you was out there in these streets when we was younger and stuff, but now there are a lot more things that you got to deal with now. You got to worry about, bro. So you need to tone that down. So yeah, me and my bros, we done had that conversation for real. We didn't have that conversation. Your true friends will have that conversation with you. I put you that way. Your real friends who really care about you will have that conversation with you. If your friends never told you that, then they're not your true friends at all, period. I'm just being real.
Conversations that only women get.
Yeah, it's usually the opposite. It's like,
yo, you went out with her. Oh,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Celebrate it.
You bagged her sister, dude. That's crazy. Like, no one's mad. No one's even like, yo, Alex, we got to talk. I've been meaning to say this to you for a long. Like, nobody has this. I hate that that this is even a question in women's minds. Mm-hmm. Like, how do I handle dating and what people are going to say about me dating?
Yeah.
Fuck everybody. And fuck everybody.
Yeah. So, Elizabeth.
Yes.
We have our friend, Miss Lyons, on the line.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi, Miss Lyons. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful today. What's your question?
So I'm curious. I really want to know. So the slut shaming, what would you say it's more about? Do you think it's more of a control thing, or would you say it's an insecurity thing? I mean, I'm just curious or is it a matter of both?
Okay, so I'm about to give you the math on slut shaming. Ready?
All right. Yeah, I'm listening.
All right. So when a woman does her sexual due diligence, she gains her sexual education, she now has a better grading curve with which to discern. When a woman is able to discern better, she's able to make more acute decisions. which means that a lot of men are going to be rejected because now she's seen more penises. She's seen small ones, large ones, fat.
Okay, I'm back. Now, as I was saying before, I was really interrupted. Now, she pretty much saying, bro, I don't care what you're going to say. I'm going to say what I'm saying because I'm a strong, independent woman. Forget you. Forget your opinions. That's pretty much what she's saying. That's pretty much what she's talking about. But it is what it is. Go right on ahead.
She's seen hairy one. Okay. All right. So she's seen all the penises, right?
She's seen all of them.
But now what she has is this grading curve. She has this discernment. Educated women are able to make more educated decisions. When women are able to make more educated decisions, more men get rejected. It's that rejection that the male ego cannot stand, which is why there are incels in the world who are beating, raping, murdering, and deforming women because they're being rejected. The male ego is dangerous and it cannot handle rejection. So therefore, ergo, if a woman is shamed, sexually shamed, it makes her not want to exercise her right to gain the same sexual education that men get. It allows her, without that education, she's not able to better discern.
Okay. Let me give a little bit of clarity of what she's talking about, all right? Let me give y'all a little bit of clarity, all right? Okay. All right. The case about the incels, all right? Now, I'm not trying to co-sign the overall behavior of it, all right? But I'm going to point out the facts about it, okay? The part that she was talking about that the incels feel some type of way about being rejected, I agree with her. I agree with her. She's correct on that. But however, it's not what the rejection is, but it's actually how the woman go by rejecting them, what put them into the space. So let's be real about it. Some women will reject a man and their rejection will be respectable. And so when the rejection will be respectable, they'll walk off and be cool about it. But there are other women who would take that rejection to the damn extreme, where not only they will reject them, but they will emasculate them as well too while they're rejecting them. They will emasculate that dude and they will belittle him. They'll sit up here say some dumb stuff talking about, oh, you're not driving in the Benz and stuff. I'm looking for a man who drive in the Benz. I'm looking for a man who got the bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm looking for a man who got this and got that. You just an average dude. So it's the actual what you do and the intentions of the rejection will put a dude into that space where they become violent with a woman. Because let's be real, some of y'all women, I'm sorry, but I got to say this. Some of y'all sisters just don't know how to respectfully shut the hell up. Some of y'all sisters just don't know how to respectfully shut the hell up. When all you got to do is say something simple and be on about your business. But also at the same time, ladies, y'all also have to put this into a perspective as well too. That same dude that y'all call quote unquote an incel, right? Let's look at this situation, all right? This dude going around shooting the shot with a woman. She respectfully declined him. He tried again with another woman. She respectfully declined him. He tried again with another woman. This woman not only declined him, but she ended up cussing this dude out. And he didn't even do that. He was being real and he was being respectable. But she cussed him the hell out and do all this other stuff. So now he done dealt with 3 different rejections. So now it put him into a space thinking that, man, what's wrong with these women out here? So now he has a new form of a reality about women. Not understanding that at the end of the day, it's really him who are choosing these type of women. But he don't understand that based on his experience. And it doesn't make any better when he encountered these type of women, especially one that I'm talking about, the last one, who does straight cuss you out and emasculate you and doing all this stuff there. So yeah, I'm just trying to give you a different perspective about that, what them dudes be dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Now, once again, I don't condone, I don't encourage the incel behavior by any means. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these incels, they do go to the stream. Granted, I agree, and I don't condone that. That's ain't what it is.
Which means that if she's only seen one penis, because now this is where the fascination with virgins comes from. A virgin, a woman who hasn't been around either or, she hasn't seen probably any penises, maybe just 1 or 2. She hasn't been down to Miami during spring break or to hedonism in Jamaica and seen that penises get pretty big and awesome, right? She hasn't tried out a bunch of penises. She's a virgin or she's very inexperienced. Men like
or
this
say
better
small,
because then a man who is inept, and to be honest, most men are inept. Okay, the average penis size is only 6 inches. That's not a lot of penis. I'm sorry. I'm giving it to you guys. Really, like, listen, no chaser here. 6 inches is not a lot of penis.
Okay.
There's men out here with 8, 9, 10, 12 inches. Okay, and more. I've seen more.
I'm gonna be real with you in this situation. All right, since she's so caught up with this, right? Since she's so caught up with this, right? I done heard from plenty of women, no matter their status in life, whether they a high value woman or not. I done heard plenty of women said that they prefer to have no more than 6 inches because anything longer than that will hurt them. So what in the hell are you talking about? I done heard plenty of women also said that they prefer for a man to be average size, average girth. Because if they're any bigger than that, it will hurt them. So what is she talking about? Maybe this is just her world. Maybe she just enjoy being smashed and having her thing all, her stuff all discombobulated, looking like roast beef or whatever. Maybe that's her thing. I don't know. Maybe that's her thing, but go ahead.
More.
Okay.
I've seen a lot more. Okay? I can't even.
Oh, also, by the way, she's also talking about the this experience part, right? She's trying to compare a woman who's a virgin versus a woman who's have more experience. Now, ladies, the preference between the virgin and the experienced woman, and I'm gonna be real, coming from a man, the preference between a virgin and the experience really solely deals with that man, period. That is not the overall consensus with every man. So every man is not looking for an experienced woman. Every man is not looking for a virgin. It is based on that man's personal preference. Because if that be the case, he'll seek out nothing but women who are virgin. He will marry a virgin. That's what he would do. Or if he's not seeking out that, he'll marry a woman who's more experienced because that's his preference. But there's not no overall consensus that, hey, by the show of hand, how many dudes want a virgin? That every man in the world raise their hand up. Every man in the world is not going to raise their hand up and say that. There are men who are listening right now to the show, and they'll tell you right now, I don't want no virgin, bro. I want a woman that's experienced. I want a woman who knows what she's doing. But at the same time, same situation. I don't want a woman like that. She being out in the streets, and I'm looking for a virgin. I'm just saying.
Even get into it. I've seen some things.
Okay.
Some things.
So I'm
All right?
curious. I'm curious.
Listen.
Can I ask a question?
Wait, not yet. Let me finish my sermon. Okay?
Okay.
'Cause we in church. So now, when men shame women because of those insecurities, that makes women not want to have the sex that they really want. It makes them afraid to have the sex that they want to have. That shame is meant to make men feel better. So now it's like, well, I don't want to, I would have sex. I would have more sex, but they're going to call me a whore. So I'm not going to do it. So I'm just going to settle for this little penis man that I met one time. And now I'm having horrible sex the rest of my life so that I don't hurt his ego.
I mean, is men really out here in the streets shaming women though like that? Is that really happening now? Because to my understanding, the only time a man will literally shame a woman if she's going back and shaming that man. Unless I'm missing something. Most of the time, fellas, y'all in the chat too, do we care? Do we care about this? What is this woman talking about? Do we care about that? Because at the end of the day, when we're actually looking for an actual good quality woman, we don't care about her body count or nothing like that and stuff. As long as she ain't walking around with no STDs or anything like that, you know what I'm saying? We do not care because we're looking for a person who we can rock with. We're looking for a person that if it's in us to want to marry, we're looking for that woman to want to marry. That's what we're looking for. We don't care about all that other stuff. Unless she's going around bragging about it, then that's different. Like this fool doing. Going on the straight campaign and preaching the gospel of Superhead to people. That's different. Then of course we're going to say something about it. But even then, it's not shaming. Are we doing this? I'm just saying. What the hell? Tiff Love, what's up with it? Appreciate you tuning in. Morticia, appreciate you tuning in as well. Morticia said this, woo child. And I said exactly how Morticia said too. Woo child. Where you no longer have any walls because you've been passed around more than a football. Of course you need 12 inches. Good evening, Urban. I was watching in the bushes and I made her fell out them bushes. Oh my goodness. But go ahead, Superhead. Explain this one.
The men with the smaller, inadequate penis, and there's a lot of small penises in this world. There are a lot of small penises in this world.
It's a lot of small penises in the world because that is average. The average man has 6 inches. And the average man who has 6 inches, trust me, they could do wonders with 6 inches if they know how to rock the boat. If they know how to stroke properly, they can do wonders with 6 inches. They can do wonders with that magic stick. The whole point about it, Superhead, is that instead of you getting that one man who know how to work it, who know how to work that magic stick, who know how to make that ocean flow, you getting these dudes, instead of them stroking, they was plowing it in. And you ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about too. Getting them dudes, instead of them know how to stroke it, he was plowing it in, meaning that she was getting all these dudes saying, Superhead! Instead of saying, Superhead. I'm just saying.
Most men have small. Listen, I don't know if men know this.
I think
I'm
it's
not
clear.
done. I'm not done. Men need to hear this. Most of y'all, listen, what camera am I looking? Most of y'all have small. Most of y'all have small penises. You've seen porn. You know how big they get. They get pretty big. And once a woman figures that out, she ain't going back to 6 inches or 5 or 4. Some of them are like a cool inch. I was married to a man who had a cool 1.5 inches. I know because I measured it. Trust me.
What? So you measure your husband's penis and he allow you to do that? The hell? Who? Okay, ladies. Every lady who's watching right now, I got to ask y'all this question. I got to. Have y'all ever measured y'all man's penis before? Have y'all ever measured y'all man's penis before? Let me know in the chat. Fellas, have you ever let your ladies measure your penis before? Show me in the chat.
It's not good. We are fed up.
I see.
We are tired of small penises. I'm sorry, I'm going off on a tangent, girl. Okay. Let me bring it back down because I am rallying. This is a rally cry. I am crying out for all of us women who deserve more orgasms. We deserve nice, like beautiful fatties. We deserve better penis. Listen, don't try to stop me, Alex, because you uncomfortable.
No.
My girl on the line knows what I'm talking about. Listen, I'm answering her question. She's over.
What the hell? See, Morticia said, hell no. Tip said, F no. What is she talking about? Did Kay said nope. So in other words, these 3 women so far, minus Lady Fresh. Salute to you, Lady Fresh, by the way. These women so far said, hey, Superhead do not represent us, all right? So we don't know what the hell she's talking about. We never went and got a ruler and measure our men penis before. We never had a reason to do that. Now Lady Fresh say, hell no. Lady Fresh say, hell no. So Lady Fresh, you never measure your husband's penis before. And furthermore, what dude would let her do that though? What dude would do that? Just imagine, y'all. Just imagine your woman coming to the room, right? And y'all fixing to get ready to have sex. Y'all fixing to have a great night. Y'all finna have sex. Y'all the mood is set and everything. Y'all playing that old simping music and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Playing that nice simping music and got the candles lit, rose petals on the bed. Dude laying in the bed, butt ass naked, penis slanging. Then next thing you know, your girl. Let's say your girl come in the room with a ruler. She come in the room with a ruler like that. Nothing. You're like, what the hell are you doing with that? Oh, I'm just fixing to measure it. I'm fixing to measure it. I'm just fixing to see how long it is. I'm fixing to see how much of this are you putting inside of me. I wonder how the dude would feel about that. Your woman coming to the room with a darn ruler. How would y'all feel about that, fellas? How would y'all feel about that? Would that make y'all feel some type of way? Would it make you feel some type of way that your girl would come into the room, right, with a ruler, saying, I want to see how long you are. I want to see all this that you're putting inside of me. What if she So what is she doing, right? And she measured it. Then your arrogant self said, so is it long enough for you, baby? And she do this. I done seen better. That would be messed up, bro. That would be messed up. PMP said that they use the hand to measure. Oh, so they do this. So they do this, huh? Let me do a side-by-side comparison, all right? What the hell? Oh, man. Lady Fresh said this, like part of my presence said, not with a ruler. I'm sure every woman took notice to things like that early in the relationship. No ruler needed. Oh, goodness. Ladies, say it ain't so. Say that y'all not using y'all hand to measure that dude penis. Say it ain't so. Did the dude look like, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just measuring your penis real quick. I'm just trying to see what all you put inside of me. Then after that, he be like, so, what do you think? Because you know he's gonna say it. You know he's gonna say something. He's gonna say, so babe, what do you think? Yeah. That dude would be pissed. What the heck? Morticia, she said this. I have her book, and she was sexually assaulted and pimped out at an early age. As a result, Corrine Stephan, she's going by Elizabeth now. Morticia, she's going by Elizabeth. She's not going by Corrine no more. She's not going by Superhead no more. Her new name is Elizabeth. All right, that's her new name. As a result, Corrine died and Superhead emerged. She's not going by Superhead no more. She's going by Elizabeth now. She just changed her name. She's the artist formerly known as Elizabeth. She is the artist formerly known as Elizabeth. Oh, goodness. Kay said, my husband would probably ask me, where did you lose your damn mind? Facts. I'll say the same thing. I'll be looking crazy like, man, what are you doing? What are you doing? Pimp, he said, right, Lady Fresh, y'all playing that game. How many hands before it disappears? Oh, man. But now I'm laughing, though, y'all. I'm laughing. But at the same time, I'm feeling bad because listen, y'all. Listen. There are a lot of modern day women that are listening to Elizabeth, right? Or Superhead. They're listening to her, right? And they're taking notes. They're like, measure the penis, huh? Never thought about that one. They're taking notes. They're taking notes. So I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. Let's go, Superhead. What else you got? I'm sorry, Elizabeth. Let's go, Elizabeth. What else you got?
They're laughing. Trust me, my girl is laughing with me. She feels it. She understands because she's seen some small ones. She's like, girl, yes. If she was here, she'll be high fiving me right now. We're tired of your small penises. We're tired. I'm sorry. Hello.
This girl spent almost 10 minutes talking about small penises. But I digress.
Does that answer your question?
It does, but I'm just curious. I was thinking that it also could have been, depending on the man, a control thing, that as a woman, you may not even be a slut, but they basically will present you in that light just to control you, to make sure you stay in line.
Well, to make sure that you settle for their tiny penis. Yeah. It's all
well,
fun.
yeah.
Listen, sluts aren't a real thing. Sluts are not a real.
Get off this tiny penis thing. Let's get back to the conversation. What the hell? You're obsessed with tiny, small penises. Super or Elizabeth or whatever your name is, right? Whatever your name is, right? I am available. All right. If you want to have a conversation with the official urban therapist, I am available. We could have a conversation. All right. We could sit down and we could discuss the reason why you're having this traumatic experience about small penises, because obviously small penises is triggering to you. So we can sit down and have a conversation about small penises and see that we can help you get over this small penis situation. All right.
Real thing. No one's a slut. No one's real. Like, sluts are like unicorns. People talk about them all the time, but you've never seen one. Nobody's a slut because there's nobody out here having more sex than anybody else, because a man has to have sex if he's a straight man with a woman. A woman is having sex with a man. If we're both having sex at the same time, how am I the slut? Knock it off.
That's a fact.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
That's insane. So,
well, some of these men
are
are running around here talking about, well, you're not a virgin and you been doing all this stuff with all these other men, and then you expect the world from me. And I'm like, but what difference does it make if the person is not a virgin or not?
And he's not a virgin either. And he's expecting a bunch from you. And his mama ain't a virgin. And everybody's mom, especially single moms, there was always an uncle that nobody ever seen before that came up on Christmas morning, and all of a sudden you had all these gifts from a new uncle. People don't even think about all the dicks there, because you're laughing because you had an uncle you didn't know about. Like, who was this Uncle Troy all of a sudden? Because your mom was having sex, bro.
Yes.
Your mom was doing all the things. All the things. You don't want to think about it.
I don't.
But she was. Listen, pay no attention, pay these men no mind, have all the sex you want, have all the sex you don't want to have. I don't care. And it's none of their freaking business. It doesn't matter. None of this shit matters. It's all about ego. It's all about ego. And them not wanting to be rejected. That sexual education allows you to see and to know what's out there for you. And when you know what's out there for you, you choose better. Because trust me, I've seen penises and been like, in the moment, be like, nah, I'm good. Thank you, though. Now I make them send me penis pics ahead of time. Like, just send me a picture of your penis, bro.
What the hell? I'm just going to look over this whole penis pic thing, all right? Because first of all, artist formerly known as Superhead, first of all, you was too damn old to be asking for a grown-ass man penis pics, all right? You was too old for that. That's stuff that you do back in high school when you just getting into your sexuality. Who does that? No grown. If I find out that it's on grown men in the chat right now who are sending these women dick pics and stuff, and you grown, you over 30, and you sending dick pics, come to my show so we can have a sit down conversation about this. Come to my show so we have a conversation about this. Too damn old for that. Ergo, as you were saying. but now on the cool though, y'all. On the cool though. I'm still trying to look for. I guess I'm looking for her to, since she's advocated so strongly for women to go out here and just have a hot girl summer, since she's advocating this so strongly, I was looking for her to say, like, well, if y'all going to get out here and have this hot girl summer, at least be safe while you're doing it. At least go out and vet the men that you're going to do this with, all right? Don't just have any type of man smash you, all right? At least know what you're getting into before you get into it. That way you can safeguard yourself. You can protect yourself from STDs. You can protect yourself from any type of mental behavior that these type of men that she was talking about having. Different things like that. At least advocate for that. But she ain't even saying that. She's basically just telling these women to go out here and just be loose with it. Go to Miami, smash on the beach, It don't matter who it is, what it is, just let them hit so you can gain this experience. That's basically what she's saying so far, at least, or I'm missing something, right? I'm just saying.
I'm celibate, but I still want to see it.
Okay.
And if it's tiny, I don't even want to talk to you because this isn't going to go anywhere ever. Friend zone automatically.
Got it.
8 inches or less, friend zone. Not even interested. Thank you for your question.
This you're gonna tell me I don't say 8 inches or less, so I'm not interested. So this is okay, y'all. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. But this is the exact thing that Kevin Samuels was talking about. That these type of women are looking for these quote unquote type of unicorn type dudes. Like I stated before, the average man has no more than 6 inches. That's about every man on the planet has no more than 6 inches. There are a very few men on this planet that has more than that. Then even when they do have more than that, I can guarantee that there is some type of defect that they have. And on top of that, that dude cannot penetrate all that into you. So what are you talking about? He cannot put that all the way into you because it'll be uncomfortable. It will hurt as hell. Based on what women tell me, it'll be uncomfortable. It will hurt as hell. Next thing you know, y'all got to go see y'all OBGYN. And your OBGYN separate to my God damn, girl, what the hell? OBGYN, the pissed. Like, man, what is you doing? I'm just saying.
No problem.
Appreciate it. I feel like our girl got a whole lot more than she bargained for today.
She did.
But I'm telling you, this penis thing, listen, every time a man says something slick about a woman, I know he has a small penis.
Yeah.
I've seen I think I've seen the largest penis in the world.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. I think I've seen the largest penis in the world.
How? Oh man.
And it's
Am I
not
really
someone
good
I've
at
been
access?
with.
Am I really good at access? How
It's not-
big was it?
It was as big as my arm.
No.
Yeah, it was as long as my arm.
No, stop it. That's impossible.
No, it's not. He's over 7. He was in the NBA. This is something I've talked about public. Him and I have discussed it publicly.
Yo, your arms like.
Yeah, it was as long as my arm from my wrist to my shoulder. Okay.
What?
And it was so much around that my fingers couldn't touch.
Okay. All right. So
Okay.
we
She lying as hell. Get the hell out of here. So she's basically fucking a horse. She's fucking Mr. Ed. That's basically what she's saying. Get the heck out of here. Come on now. Be for real, Superhead. Come on now. Come on now. Be for real. Be for real. Then on top of that, see, I'm also trying to give her producer a pass. I'm giving him a pass for being a simp right now. For the simple fact that he's the producer and, you know, he does dare to get paid. So I'm kind of giving him a pass on this, but him asking about that, okay, well, how big was it? Bro, you're oh goodness. Bottomless hole, huh?
we have a social question.
Okay, listen. I'm just telling you, I've seen the King Kong of penises.
All right. I think we got the point.
It was really big.
It was big. All right. But we should. We have a question from social.
Fine.
I'll read it out. This is.
Oh, speaking of which, I just thought about this too. Kay, your comment about the bottomless hole, right? Your comment about the bottomless hole, right? When I was younger, right? How old I was, like about 20. Yeah, I was 21, right? I was about 21, right? I had met this chick, girl, woman, whatever, right? Met her at the club. I met her at the club for my 21st birthday. Yeah, matter of fact, it was my 21st birthday party, matter of fact. Me and my brothers and everyone who's affiliated around me, we ended up renting out the whole club. We had the VIP area and everything for my 21st birthday party. All right, whole 9 yards and stuff. Great night. But I had met this woman, right? Met her at the club. We saying up doing what we doing, exchange numbers and stuff like that, right? Very next day, I went over to this woman's house, and the expectation was for me to have sex with this woman. When I have sex with this woman, I kid you not, it was like a affinity hole. It was like it was never ending. Like, god dang, because normally a dude can kind of feel when they get in some type of end, you know what I mean? If that makes any sense. We could feel if we're, as we say, hitting a wall or something like that. You know what I mean? We could kind of feel that. But this lady, no. She was infinity and beyond. And I was like, what's going on with you? What is going on? She like, oh, my bad. You know what I'm saying? I'm just experienced. I'm like, sure you are, lady. Sure you are. Tanya, what's up with it? Salute to you. Salute to you. Salute to you. Oh, goodness. No, don't give us ass a pass out, but they good buddy. I'm just saying. He there just making a paycheck. Look at him. He just there making a paycheck. That's what I'm saying. Because I was going to call him out for his simplest ways right at the beginning of the show, but I'm like, she probably paying him, so that's why he's taking it. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
From Gina Thomas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
So, why do some men hate on sluts when deep down that's what they want?
See, I'm writing a whole book about this. It's called Men Love Sluts. Listen to this.
Okay.
So the thing about patriarchal values is that they...
Ooh, I can't wait to hear her perspective about this. Men want, deep down inside, men want sluts. I can't wait to hear this. Go ahead. Educate us on this, Superhead. Go ahead.
In an attempt to hinder women, they also hinder men. Okay? So you take the scenario from before, the sexual due diligence into the better discernment, into choosing, which means leaves a lot of men being dissed. I mean, they just end up getting rejected. Men don't want that, so they shame women, so women don't go out and branch out and find out that there's better out there, right? It's kind of like when you chain a woman in the basement, you just kind of keep her closed out to the world so she doesn't see there's better penises out there, better men, better everything. Okay, cool. The problem with that is that now men will look for the virginal and they'll look for the inexperienced and virginal women, right? So you're looking for, the quintessential or stereotypical, church marm kind of a girl. She's a good girl, right? Quote unquote.
No, the church on women is not good girls. Don't know, to be honest with y'all, the church girls are the biggest freaks. And to be honest with you, oh goodness, Superhead, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I kid you not. Once again, when I was out there in them streets with my bros, right? We would purposely go to church because we know that they were in the church. The biggest freaks are the church girls. The even more biggest freaks is the PKs. Kid you not. Our best experiences is dealing with PKs, preacher kids, preacher girls, because them are the biggest ones. And now they're not virgins and nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Nope. But go ahead.
Quote, big air quotes on that. So let's say now his name is Sam. Sam gets the good girl. She hasn't been with anybody. She's waiting until marriage. So he marries her. The problem is Sam has not been waiting. Sam has been, since high school, sowing his wild oats. Now he knows what he likes sexually. He's into some pretty freaky stuff. Okay? Sam likes all kinds of things. There's toys. He wants to be tied up. He likes to do things. He likes anal. He likes this. He likes that. His wife doesn't do that because she's a virgin upon marriage. This is the only penis she's ever seen, so she thinks it's amazing, but she doesn't know how to do any of the things he likes done. Okay, and they're all foreign to her. So when he goes into like, oh, well, let's do anal, she's like, what? I was just a virgin 2 weeks ago before we got married. Now you want to do all kinds.
Okay, so once again, she's talking about a certain type of man, right? But she's trying to make every man fit into this narrative based on her experience with these type of men. Not every man is like that. Not every man wants to have this super sexual experience. There are some men who just want simple sex, which is if they can be missionary, whatever, they enjoy that. Some men enjoy giving the woman doggy style or whatever the case may be. Some men like that 50 Shades of Grey stuff that she's talking about. But that's based on that man's preference. Not every man is in this same category of what she's talking about. She's only saying this because this is based on her experience with dealing with these type of men that she didn't deal with. These type of men, these are quote unquote supernatural Mr. Ed type horse penises type dudes that she didn't dealt with. This is her experience, not the overall consensus. And that's what is bothering me about this whole show that she's doing, because people are looking at this and they're watching it and they're like, wow, this is amazing. When no, it is not. It is not amazing. It is not amazing at all. Okay, you sit up here saying, I still think a man want a lady in the streets of freak in the sheets. That's based on that man's preference. Of course, some men do want that. Some men don't want that. I had the one homeboy, right? This dude, he had the most freakiest girl ever, right? But he got so mad at her because she was too sexual. Meaning that she was a nympho, meaning that she wanted to have sex all day, every day, right? She wanted it like that. She was a freak. But he wasn't like that. So he got turned off from her by being overly sexual or hypersexual towards him. So therefore, there are men who loves that. There are men who don't like that. There are some men who like to be reserved. You know what I'm saying? But it's just based on the man preference. So overall, that is not the overall consensus with every man in the world. That's the point that I'm trying to make.
Kinds of things to my body. Like she's not there yet. So Sam's gonna go out and get somebody who is there already, who can do all the things he likes. And he's into some wild things. Most people are into some pretty freaky shit. So
no, most people is not into that. That is the people that you done dealt with, Superhead.
Now he's cheating on his wife. And now you have a problem. Because now
the average reason why a man would cheat on his wife, and I'm going to put y'all on game on this, women, okay? Take notes. Take notes, ladies. Y'all need to pull out a pen and paper because everybody feels ready to put you on game. The reason why men would actually cheat while they're married. Let's give y'all some game. The reason why the average man would cheat when they're married, the number one reason is because that lady is not giving him peace. Ask the man this. It's not because of sex. It's not because they've seen another beautiful woman and they decide to smash her. It's because that woman's not giving him peace. When a man is committed in a relationship, they're fully vested in a relationship, and they serious about it, and they get married to you ladies, they're not going to cheat on you. But the only way a man will cheat is when that lady do not give him peace. I kid y'all not. That is the number one reason. That's the number one reason why the dude would step out in this relationship, because that woman's not giving him peace. It's not because she's not giving him the best sex in the world. It's because she's not giving him peace. That's the reason why. So he ended up going out, and he ended up just so happen meeting a woman who resembles the type of behavior that he's desiring, which is overall peace. And she's giving him respect. She's giving him peace. She's giving him respect and everything and stuff, right? And so he ended up becoming attracted to that woman. And that's where the infidelity happens. Michael Larry, salute to you, brother. Appreciate you tuning in. Let me put y'all on game to this too as well. Men would cheat in a marriage because of the peace thing I'm talking about, and also because of the respect, or even if the woman emasculate him, he would cheat on them type of things. But however, a woman would cheat based on her feelings and emotions. Say I'm lying. She would cheat on her feelings and emotions, so she ended up going out and finding a dude who would connect with her emotionally. Or she ended up running across a dude that would connect with her the type of emotion that she's looking for, due to the dude not producing the same type of emotions that she desires. This is the reason why when a man do cheat, 9 times out of 10, that man don't feel bad about it. But however, when a woman cheat, it's the end of the world for that woman. She would feel bad about it and everything because she cheats with her emotions, with her feelings. But men don't cheat based on their emotions and feelings. Hope y'all wrote that down. Irby give y'all someone counseling today.
Now you have a wife who you're married to, obviously, and then there's children, then there's a house, and there's 50-50, and then there's divorce court, and now you're losing everything you built, all because you didn't marry the kind of woman you should have married in the first place, which is a woman that's gonna knock your socks off every day when you come home from work. Marry the slut.
Marry the slut.
Marry the slut.
That's a bar.
Because you're gonna be having awesome sex at home all the time. You're going to get anal every night. You're going to get head every day. You'll be teabagging. You'll be on the chandelier. You'll be in the car, on the beach. You'll be, all kinds of shit's going to go down.
Oh, goodness. Superhead. Let me tell you something also, too. Let me say this, too. The average real man is not going to want to have sex every single day. It's not because he's not attracted to you. It's because when you're dealing with a real man, that man is going to be out fulfilling his purpose. He's going to be fulfilling his divine duty as being a man. So he's not going to be thinking about having sex with a woman every minute, every moment whenever she want to do it, whenever she want to do it throughout this whole entire time. He's going to be fulfilling his divine purpose of him being a man. So he's not going to have time to do that. Then even if he do have time to do that, it's going to be a moment where he's chilling, he's relaxed, he wants to spend time with you. That's when it's going to happen. It's not going to be as soon as he walked through the door and you just jump on him and y'all immediately have sex. Because what's going to end up happening is that it's going to get played out. What's going to happen is that it's going to come to the point where he's going to say, man, look, I don't want to have sex with you. I want to chill to play the PlayStation. I don't want to have sex with you. I want to chill and watch Sports Center. I don't want to have sex with you. I just want to have my bourbon and read my newspaper with my cigar. Say I ain't lying. Likewise, the same thing with you ladies. You're not going to want to have sex with your man every single moment, every single day. Let's be realistic about it. You ain't going to want to do that. You is not going to want to have sex with your man every single moment, every single day. Because you're going to be tired. Women equate sex with emotions. So depending on how that woman is feeling will determine if she will have sex or not. If she's not feeling it, it's not going down. So I need her to Superhead to have a realistic perspective about this. Not this old straight fantasy thing that she got going on with her experiences. Because once again, like I say, she's saying all this based on her personal experience. This is her experience dealing with these type of men. This is her experience dealing with these old super Mr. Ed type dude with 8-inch girth penises and stuff like that. This is her experience. This is not the average woman experience. This is her. So this, to be honest with y'all, this bothers me because once again, there are women, especially young women, are looking at her podcast and they're taking notes. They're like, wow, you are so inspirational, Elizabeth/Superhead. I never thought about it like that. Let me break out my hand so I could go measure it. Let me go get the ruler so I could go measure it. B. Nicole, what's up with it? Salute, salute, salute. Hey, that intro that you got, perfect. That's a perfect intro for you. Perfect. But yeah, I'm just saying, y'all. But go ahead. We're almost done with this, y'all. We almost done.
There'll be friends coming. You don't know whatever kind of freak you need. Yeah. Marry that person. So you don't have to go outside of your marriage for what you're into. If you're into multiple partners and polyamory, marry into that. Don't marry the church marm. Don't marry the virgin. But then you want non-virginal things to happen. Yeah. That's not fair to her, and it's also a setup for you. You're gonna lose everything. Because once you get found out that you're out here, having sex in cars behind the strip club somewhere, doing freaky stuff with the whoever, you're going to get, your whole life will be taken out from under you.
Actually, be honest with y'all, I actually agree with her on this point. This is the only point that she made that I actually agreed throughout this whole podcast. I agree with her on this. 100% I agree with her on this. Because it is important that if you're going to marry, you need to first of all, vet out the person that you're marrying. If that person is into this super 50 Shades of Grey type sex, you need to know about that before getting into a relationship with that person to determine if that's something that you are going to tolerate. I agree. If that person is into having multiple partners or whatever, and that's your thing, then fine, do that. Vet out that person and do that. It is fine. It is fine. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. So what she's saying, I agree. I agree with that. Absolutely, I agree with that. Because that's like she made the point. She made the point that it'll be unfair for this dude to try to marry a church girl, right? Knowing good and well that this church girl is really not the freak that he's looking for. That she's not the freak that he's looking for. The next thing you know, he put her into a space, and now she's crying and mad because this dude and went out and tried to find something that he's actually looking for. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that. She, what's up with her, bro? Salute. Yep. Compatibility is the key. Yep. You said it above. You sure did, Morticia. You sure did say that. Yo, Chef Finance Wine hook you up. He did a great job on that. Shout out to Chef Finance Wine.
Then you're again in divorce court, or you're battling for your kids and things like this. All because you didn't marry the slut. Marry the slut. That's all I got to say about that. Hope that answers the question.
Oh my goodness. Those calls.
What?
Those calls.
What?
So.
Pretty normal day, Alex.
I mean, it is pretty normal for us. It is. You said you had a slut-shaming situation in the past. Mm-hmm. Did this have anything to do with small penis?
No.
Because I think that's the lesson here that I learned.
Listen, I've seen some small penises and been very, very disgusted. But slut-shaming for me was something that I learned about really, really young. And I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have learned it this young. But the first person who called me a slut or a whore or a tramp was my mom.
That was playing jacks, right?
Yeah, because I was playing jacks with the boys. And I didn't understand what that was at the time. Of course, I'm a kid. Yeah. I'm playing jacks after school. I've always been...
Wait a minute, her mom called her a hoe? What the hell? Why would your mom call you a hoe for playing jacks with dudes? Superhead / Elizabeth, if your mom is still living, tell her to contact the official every therapist and we can have a conversation.
Tomboys. I grew up with boys. I liked boys better. They weren't as petty, or they were just boys.
So what happened to you now?
What? I still like boys. I just don't like y'all. I don't know.
All right.
But my mom called me a slut really early on, and it really shaped the way. It made me once I figured out what a slut was. Yeah. That word struck a chord with me, and it made me want to rail against it, even as young as 10, 11 years old. I was raped at 13. Oh. I was kidnapped, held against my will for 3 days, and raped at 13.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And then that was my first sexual experience. It changed, and so my power was taken from me through sex. And that's a very powerful statement to a young girl. And I see this repeated in a lot of women in my life sexually, and in a lot of our sexual lives, how much power we give up in our sexuality, how many women are thinking that their sexuality is their power. I've learned that sex is a form of energy. And like any form of energy, sex is more powerful when harnessed, and not given away freely. And I've learned.
So, yes, what she's saying is true. That's why I'm looking at her the way that I'm looking at her. But what she's saying is true. So let's piggyback on what she said based on her traumatic experience. So now it's making sense to me now, the reason why she's in the space that she in now. It's absolutely making sense to me now of what she's talking about. So whenever a traumatic situation happened to a person like that, it shapes a new reality for them. Therefore, this is the reason why she went on this whole entire path all the way up to where she's at right now in her life. Based on this traumatic experience that she had when she was younger. So it makes sense. It makes sense. I'm just hoping that her embracing all the stuff that happened to her and her embracing this. I'm just hoping at the same time that she had got really, really, really good therapy for real for her to help her to cope with that traumatic experience and to also help shape her reality. Because once again, like I keep pointing out over and over again, the experiences that she having, this is based on her reality. This is based on the decisions and choices that she's making, that also she's mentioning about energy as well too. It is very possible for you to attract the same type of energy into your space and thinking that in that same type of energy will becomes your immediate reality. Absolutely, that is possible. This is the reason why, and I'm putting y'all on game on this too, right? This is the reason why when you go out into the dating marketplace, you end up attracting the same type of man or the same type of woman over and over again, but different versions of it, right? This is the reason why you attract that. It was because of the energy that you're producing. This is the reason why it happens. But if you learn to, like what Superhead said, if you learn to harness the energy, if you learn to harness that type of energy and shape it up into something that would be quote unquote beneficial for you, and it's not negative, then yeah, it would be great for you. It really will be. When I was out in the dating market and stuff, so probably before I got married, I was out and I kept attracting the attracting the same type of energy over and over and over again. And I'm thinking there's something wrong with the woman. But in reality, it really wasn't nothing wrong with the woman. It was something wrong with me because I'm the one who's attracted to that type of energy. Me. So when I had figure out what I was doing, like, hold up, man. I need to change this type of energy down around. I need to really figure out and vet out the actual type of woman that I really want, that I really desire, and seek out that type of energy. When I figured that out, that's when I end up attracting the right type of woman in my life. Same thing with everyone else who are listening right now. When you want to figure that out and you vet out the right type of woman or the right type of man, and you learn how to harness that energy and change it and shape it up into the reality that you want, then it will become beneficial for your situation. That's all I'm saying. Chef Finest Wine, salute, bro. Salute. Appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate you. Yeah, Lady Fresh. Yeah, so much trauma. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, book is very interesting. Had a lot of empathy for it. Yeah. I mean, since I kind of, to be honest with y'all, I kind of figured that she has some type of traumatic experience, but I didn't want to just assume. I was just waiting her to actually say it. So since she actually said it, now I can understand where she's coming from. I can understand the point that she's making now. Because at the end of the day, this is based on her experience. And she's relating this same type of experiences to everyone else. You can look at it this way. This particular podcast section that she's having, you can look at it as though she is doing what is therapeutic for her. She's sharing her experience to people to let people know that, hey, there are actually men who are out there that have Mr. Ed penises and everything. That were actually that you could actually go measure it and everything. There are actually men out there who ain't small, who ain't big enough for you. I don't know, but this therapeutic for her. I'm just saying. She speak as if she had a lot of therapy session. Yeah. It's making sense, Trey. It's making sense now. It's making sense. It's making sense. Yep. Absolutely, Morticia. Yeah. You sure did. You sure did. Trey, you better not, Joy Chit Chat. I did not say that you're a demon. Do not let Moneyboy Trey say that Urban said that you're a demon. I never said that. So do not do no show about Urban saying that you are a demon, because I will pull up on your live. I will pull up on your live. But yeah, for real. For real. Yeah, this type of advice to other women. Yep. Her possession is heavily skewed. I mean, yeah. Sure. It is what it is. It is what it is. He said, I said that I tracked the energy I put out, and that's how I got joy. Yeah, I sure did say that. I'm not backing down to what I said. Absolutely, I said that. But you said that Joy was a demon. I never said Joy was a demon. I never said Joy was, ain't nothing evil about her. You said that, not me. You said it. Unless you think she's a demon. If you think she's a demon, then that's between you and Joy. I don't think Joy's a demon. Or between you and Joy. So don't be trying to put me in the Dulo twist, bro. Don't be trying to put me in that Dulo twist. But yeah, let's finish. We almost done, y'all. We almost finished.
Learn that. I think that slut shaming, and it took me so many years to figure out what this was.
God dang, Trey. See what you done did? Trey, you see what you done did? Did you see what you just did? Now Jordan fell out the bushes because you sitting up here calling her a demon. Joy, I did not call you a demon. He did. He did. You'd have had her fell all the way out the bushes. He said, oh shit, Jordan, gotta go. Jordan collapsed out the bushes. I ain't started nothing, bro.
My mother's portrayal, her projection, was based on her sexual shame. And a lot of men and women are continuing their parents' sexual shame. I'm seeing the generational passing down of sexual stigmas. But if you date a whole lot, you're never going to get married. No one's going to want to wife you. You can't turn a hoe into a housewife. Bullshit. Mm-hmm. When our last...
real quick, Chef Finance Wine, I'm sorry. I meant to mention this too. Bro, the work that you did with B. Nicole, not only with B. Nicole, you did help out other content creators as well. You did Silas Mukbang and a lot of other different content creators on intros and outros and stuff, right? Bro, great work. Everyone who are listening right now, if you're looking to do any type of graphic designs, for your platform, whether it's intros, outros, or anything like that, hit up on Chef Finest Why. I know he's pretty good at what he do. Hit him up. Support my boy, all right? Support him. And yo, Chef Finest Wine, this is Superhead. This is the one artist formerly known as Superhead, but now she's going by the name of Elizabeth. That is her new name, Elizabeth. I know. I ain't saying nothing, Joy. I ain't saying nothing. Yeah, salute, bro. Salute, bro. Salute.
One of our callers said it best is, you want this. You want the hoe. Trust me, you want the hoe in your house. You want to come home and be fed, and bedded and like have everything in-house.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. See, what happened was, y'all, she was at Superhead, then she went to Karen, and now she's Elizabeth. On this podcast, her name is now Elizabeth. On this podcast. Why? I have no earthly idea why. I can't tell you why. But she decided to change her name to Elizabeth now. So she is Elizabeth. She is no longer Superhead. She is no longer Karen. She's Elizabeth. She's Elizabeth. So yeah, that's where we at. That's where we at. That is where we at. Yeah, could be. Trey, could be. Ryder Dirty, what's up with it, bro? Salute, 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 salute.
Who wants to go out in the middle of the night for sex? Wouldn't it be great if it was just right there? Mm-hmm. You want the girl who's experienced. You want the girl who's been around, who has a sexual education. My mother set off a fire in me at a really young...
I'm back. I am back. Come on in. I'm back. Urban is back at it. Come on in. I'm back. But yeah, that was bizarre. I just had a power outage, y'all. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. I had to log right back into everything. That was crazy to the mug. Oh goodness, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Morticia, appreciate you. Hey, Chef on Finance Wild, appreciate you, bro. Oh, you just grabbing snacks? That's what's up. But yeah, that was bizarre, man. It was like everything cut off. The whole neighborhood was out for a few seconds. I don't know what happened. So your boy was sitting up here, sitting in the dark. Like, what the hell? But no, yeah, let's go and get through this, y'all. Get through this, all right? Yeah, I appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all staying. All right, let's go and finish this. Go ahead, Superhead. See, not even nature is going to stop me from finishing doing this review for you.
And in a value and devaluation of ourselves. I've learned a lot about it. I've been called a whore more than I've been called a woman.
Wow.
Yeah,
since I was 10 to now in my 40s.
Wow.
And it doesn't bother me one fucking bit.
Really?
Not at all. Because if I can survive my mother doing it to me at 10, 11 years old, if I can survive being raped at 13 years old and being treated this way as a child by an adult man, if I can survive all of those things, what do you think, and more, what do you think you calling me a whore is going to do to me? I already had my worst days. It took me a lot of years, though, and a lot of therapy to work through all of these things, what sex is.
Salute to the therapy.
What my body is, what my choice is, because that was something that was taken from me a long time ago.
Yeah.
I think that when we see women having a lot of sex, and men also, because I know I know some men who have been sexually traumatized as children, who had sex at a super early age, 7, 8, 9 years old, grown women having sex with them, who are now overly sexualized, who end up having 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 children by 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different women because they're also sexually traumatized. I think that before we start to call out names and to mark people with scarlet letters, we have to start asking questions about why we are so overly sexualized and why we think our worth is between our legs, and who taught us that, when they taught us that, and how we break that cycle.
God damn it, Superhead. Elizabeth, if you had started off with this, then I had a whole different perspective about what you were saying. If you had just started off by saying this, all right? If you had started your show off with this, it'll be way different. Way different. Way, way, way different. But absolutely, I agree with you on this. Absolutely. I am so glad that you been through therapy, and therapy is help you cope through this situation. I absolutely agree with you that different other things, such as not only the R word, but the M word as well, happens to people. It absolutely happens. Absolutely it does. And I am proud of you for sharing your story now and letting people know about your traumatic experience, and letting people know that they're not by themselves. There are other people who are dealing with this traumatic experience as well too. There are other people who are dealing with this. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you for real, sharing this for real.
So I think slut shaming goes a lot deeper than just this person has a lot of sex and so I'm calling. It's deeper than that. Why are you stigmatizing them, and why do you think they deserve to be stigmatized versus asking a question? Why are you like this? Yeah. What happened to you that made you this way? And it took a lot of years for me to get to that. Everything we do is psychological. And a lot of what we do is based on our traumas, especially as people of color. There's a lot of trauma there. And a lot of that trauma came around before we were even born. We're born into trauma. A lot of us are born into traumas, generations worth of traumas. And we're just reenacting those traumas in different ways.
Yeah. Agree.
So that's why I don't think sluts really exist and hoes don't really exist. I mean, it's a word to use, I think, with big quotations around it. Yeah. Right? So when I say marry the slut, marry the slut. Yeah. Right? But she's a woman who has experience, and she's going to keep you more satisfied than probably a woman who doesn't have the experience, if that's what you're looking for.
Agreed. Hey, thanks for the Cash App. Appreciate y'all for the Cash App. I got y'all. Thank you so much for the cash.
Donations. Gifts.
Salute. Appreciate y'all.
And those are my thoughts.
Thank you for sharing your truth.
Thank you. Thanks for listening to Asking for a Friend.
But yeah, that was the last part of the show. Absolutely. I agree with that. 100%. I agree with that. Just like I said, she should have started off with that. If she would have led at the beginning with that, then I would have had a different perspective about this whole entire video altogether. If she had started out like, you know what, this is my experience. I dealt with this traumatic experience when I was young, and so this has shaped up my reality of how the way I perceive things now. And all I'm doing is sharing it. If she had said that, I've been on board with it. Like, okay, it makes sense, especially with the measurement. I'm just saying. But yo, Yeah, definitely trauma for real, bro. And a lot of us deal with these traumas as well too. We do. We deal with them in different ways and stuff. Well, if we didn't deal with it through either the R word or the M word, or we got different other traumas too. Like I've been saying on my other shows too. Some of us we deal with acceptance based on the social norm and all kind of stuff that we deal with. You know what I mean? And that's what make up what she was that's what make up where she was talking about the incels and stuff like that, because they're dealing with different levels of acceptance. That's what it boils down to, you know. Yeah, right. He said this. I'm just tuning in, so forgive me, but I beat a dead horse, but she's not acknowledging the men's perspective. Well, yeah, you kind of tuned in kind of late though, bro. But she was overall she was giving it. Yeah, I have to give her that respect. Absolutely, gotta give her that respect where respect is due. So yeah, it was pretty interesting. That was pretty interesting how she did it. Yeah, she's a hoe, but a hoe who helps. Facts. Apparently it's facts for real now, bro. Apparently it's facts for real. So yeah. I mean, I have nothing more to say about this other than she shared her experience. She also said that she done went through the therapy and everything. So I have nothing more to say about that. So yeah. So what do y'all think about everyone who been watching this from the beginning to end and stuff like that, right? So what are y'all overall perspective about Elizabeth? Well, what do y'all think about that? What do you think about her story and how the way she presented it and shared it with us and all the stuff there? What's y'all perspective about that? Right there, he said, I learned that viewing my perceived trauma from different perspectives helped me defeat my trauma. That is great. That is great. Absolutely. Absolutely. Morticia says sometimes therapy doesn't work. Hey, let me tell you something, Morticia, from experience, right? From experience, the only way therapy will work if you put into the effort to make it work. Once again, the only way it will work if you put into the effort of making it work. What do Irvin mean by that? It is not the therapist's job to make the therapy experience beneficial for you. It is actually the other way around. It is actually your job to make the therapy experience beneficial for you, based on how much you put into it. Because some people they don't put into the real work into receiving the proper guidance that they need. They just sit up there and I already have a stereotype thinking that, oh man, I'm crazy. It's something wrong with me. Different things like that. It's something wrong with me, and different things like that. But when you go into it with a mentality that, hey, this person is actually here to help me and to guide me into the next level of my life, that it would be good for you. Trust me, it would be very beneficial for you. Trust me on this one. Trust me. Absolutely. I agree, bro. And to be honest with y'all, I done had therapy before too, y'all. I'm the official urban therapist, but I done had therapy before too. Lots of times. Where it was a moment of my life where I needed that extra type of support to help guide me into the direction that I'm trying to go. So it is nothing wrong with it, y'all. It is nothing wrong with it. It is nothing wrong with seeking an outside source to guide you into the direction that you're trying to go. Because sometimes it happens. We go through life and we deal with traumatic experiences and it kind of stray us away from, the track. And we just need somebody to help bring us back. So there's nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. Yep, exactly. I think the therapist gave her information, but she probably decided to do what she wanted to do. She gave off that type of vibe. Yeah. And that's another thing too. That's what she's supposed to do. That's what y'all supposed to do. The one therapist is only just the guide. That's it. They're not supposed to make you do things. If you're dealing with a therapist or a psychologist that's making you do stuff, you need to fire that dude for real, or a woman, because that is not what they're supposed to do. They're only to guide you into the direction of your purpose, or wherever direction that you need to go. At the end of the day, it is your choice what you choose to do, and what path you choose to follow. It is your choice, not the therapist's choice, not your psychologist's choice. You. Because I'll be damned if I sit up here and paying a therapist all this money and this dude and woman is telling me what I better do. Now, I'm paying you. Like, what you mean? I'm paying you. I am paying you. You got zero say so. All you're here to do is listen to me. And listen to me say some stuff and kind of guide me into the direction that I'm trying to go. That's it. That is it. Yeah, I'm just saying, guys. But yeah, once again, y'all, I after reviewing this, I was kind of with it, but when she finished it off and started cleaning it out for stuff, you know what I'm saying? I'm now, I understand where she's coming from. You know what I'm saying? I can relate to her now. I can actually relate to where she's coming from. So yeah. So I hope that this video give y'all a different perspective as well too. My perspective, and also on Elizabeth / Superhead perspective as well too, about is slut shaming outdated. At the end of the day, we have to choose our words wisely when we interacting with each other. We have to choose our words very, very wisely, for real. Because, like I always say, words do have power. Words can manifest things into your life that you didn't even want to happen based on words. So we have to be very, very, very careful. Very careful. Very careful. So yeah, so I appreciate y'all tuning into this live. Like I said, I hope y'all got something out of this live that would even help you with your everyday life. All right. So I appreciate everyone tuning in. I also appreciate everyone who's rocking me even when I had my power outage, because that was just bizarre as hell. It just came out of nowhere. But I appreciate that as well too. Y'all rocking with me as well too. Join me tomorrow when I have another episode as well too. I had actually got a request to do an actual episode, but this ended up becoming priority, so I ended up doing this episode. But I'm going to honor that request and do this episode as well. All right. I may end up going live later on tonight too, y'all, because my daughters wanted me to play another video game with them. So they want me to play another video game live with them. So I may do that tonight, or I may do that tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. But other than that, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in today. Thank you so much for the donation as well too. Thank you for supporting the channel. Most of all, thank y'all for even supporting State Gang as well too. State Gang is here. Make sure you sub up to everyone who's part of State Gang. Monday Boy Trey, Joy Chit Chat, Mad Militant, part of my presence. Gabe too, whenever he get his channel. Huggy Pacino, B Nicole, who else on affiliated with us? Room Shaker, all these great content creators who are tuning in, who are affiliated with us and stuff. Make sure y'all tune in and check out their channels as well too, because they are actually really, really great content creators. All right. So like always, y'all continue to fight fate with faith, and I'll see y'all again on the next episode. Peace out, y'all. Peace out.
I don't care how long it take to get an op back. All my niggas outside, steak, bitch, we out back.
Bye.